Guys, Cutie just dropped a bombshell, something that is unimaginable, seriously, about how EPA have caused two-face marriage to collapse. And will I say it is scammer? Yes, so because after two-face marriage collapse, EPA's own with Regina have also collapsed from the look of things. So according to Cutie Juice said there was a time that two Baba and the wife were experiencing a very strong financial setback. As a matter of fact, it was so difficult for them that they needed money. They needed money very well. And at that point, I don't know if it is if two Baba agreed with Annie to go and do Krewa with EPA, because I believe that Tubaba is aware of it. If you guys remember, I purposely shared this picture here. I don't know if it is during this time or it has happened before this time that they took this picture. So they said Annie now went and did Kerewa with EPA. Maybe Gina is aware of it. Maybe she is not. I don't know. But they say EPA Kerewad Annie and gave them money. And during that period, they used the money to open a club, for two Baba. Because things was getting too bad. Yes, so. And things did not work out the way they expected it. They said even the club did not stand. Then a lot of people are saying, if this information is true, because these are all alleged information, according to Cutie Juice, if it is true, the question is, so even when Gina and Annie are friends, so EPA could not help without doing Krewa with Annie. That is if this information is true. Then, so Annie could do such a sacrifice to save two Baba's face. And at the end of the day, two Baba dumped her the way he did. Wow. Anyways, one thing you guys should know is this. As a woman, no matter how bad it gets in a relationship, especially marriage, don't be the messiah of that time by trying to go and do krewa with another man. You can find another means to salvage the situation. You can borrow, you can do some kind of jobs just to make sure that there is that the situation is better. But you see, going to knock another man just to save your husband's ass, or to save his face or anything, to tell you the truth, it will always backfire. Because anytime you annoyed him, he will remember that action with another man. He will remember it no matter what. Some people will even say, okay, even if you must do such a thing to save your husband, don't let him know about it. It's even better that you don't let him know. But to me, it's not an advice to go and do something with another man just to save your husband. I don't encourage that. I don't encourage that. To tell you the truth, there is this culture of some people that if you try it, if you knock another man and bring the money home and use it and cook for your husband will be sick. And that kind of sickness, no matter where you take him to, he can never survive it, not until you confess what you did. And they will do some rituals. That is when your husband will survive it. So if you are from that kind of a tradition, why will you even try it at first? Then a lot of people are saying, so too, Baba, Annie did such a sacrifice to save you, and now you just dump her. And that's why some people are saying that, could it be that two Baba is after Idibia's money? Because that one is into government money now, and into government and all of that. And she's also from Ibinedian's family. So could it be that two Baba followed this one because of money? Because they said the reason he later dumped Annie is because things started getting worse again. That he couldn't even do anything. Money is not coming again and all of that. Wala deo. Seriously. And again, could it be the reason EPA was helping Annie during that time that two Baba dumped her? Because if you guys are observant enough, during that time that two Baba dumped Annie, she was always seen with Gina and EPA going from one government house to the other. Some people even said that, oh, EPA wanted to link her into government and all of that. Could it be the reason? I don't know. All these are all alleged though, but somehow, you know that one thing about this Cutie juice. They say there was a time that even Gist Lover even made mention of that. Even during that period, it was Gist Lover who said EPA is always giving Gina woto woto, but a lot of people did not believe it. There was a little girl, anyway, there was a lady, not a little girl, that calls herself a prophetess that said EPA was giving Gina gbasgbos then. But time will come when Gina will be the one to open his nyash and leave that marriage. What is happening right now? So most of those things that you see those Cutie juice them, this Gist Lover carrying them, sometimes people don't believe them. But at the end of the day, you find out that it is true. So when he said, when Cutie juice posted about EPA being the reason for these people's marriage collapse, a lot of people were like, how? And all of that. But if this information is true, I hope, Annie, you have learnt your lessons. You have made so much sacrifices for this two baba. Yes, because Annie said it that the first album that two baba produced, she sold her father's motorcycle and gave him the money. Did it make him to like her, to love her that much? No. She was in her life, and he went on and on impregnating other women out there. So to tell you that there is nothing that you do to a man, you do for a man that doesn't love you for the man to love you. Annie did that because she loved two baba. That is if it is true. But today, how did two baba pay her back? A man that is after materialistic things, just like some women, will always be after material things. You know? So, if you are listening to this video, just know as a woman, don't use your body to help your husband when he is down, because he will never forget it. No man will forget it. Even if they did not send you packing, when they stand on their feet, they will always remind you of that. They will always do something that will make you feel less of a person because of that action that you took to save them all. Because you cannot tell me that Annie did it for herself. She did it to help the husband, of which the husband knew the reason she did it. That is if it is true. And today, what is happening? So, when I hear this one, I say, make I come share them with Ona so that you guys will tell me if you have heard about it. And don't forget to share this video. These are all alleged, making rounds on social media, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.